Today's story is about a Minecraft kid that every day he came in, he somehow smelled worse and refused to shower because it would impair his gaming or something. I don't even know, man. Anyways, sit back, relax, leave a like in the video to claim your free nothing, and let's get right into it. So we're going to call today's subscriber who sent in this story. You can do so at Discord, link in description. Anyways, we're going to call him Ben because that's a meme on the channel, and we're just going to keep it up. So anyways, right, Ben, he was in 5th grade, and, in his class, he was assigned one day, he was there, he went in, and just started off as a normal day, as all these stories do, and he went in one day, and, the teacher was, announcing this kind of, like, big project that they were doing. It was going to be a 2-week-long project, so it was going to be a pretty big deal. And the groups were assigned randomly as he kind of beforehand, before class, he went to like a random number generator, assigned a name next to every, he went really all out on it. And he kind of randomized the groups. And as he was reading them out aloud, Ben, heard the names and he was like, oh, one of the names is one of Ben's closest friends, but also one of the names was this kid who was known for kind of just I don't know how to say it, look, being a Minecraft kid does not mean you enjoy Minecraft. Obviously, you can see the gameplay in the background of this video, and I think the game's pretty cool. I've been playing it for a while, and I have a lot of great memories. However, right, Minecraft kid on this channel is denoted to the kids that are If you're a Minecraft kid, you're a Minecraft kid. If you know, you know. That's all I can say. He also wore the same green creeper hoodie every single day without washing it, but we'll get into that in a second. But anyways, right, Ben was listening to the names, and one of them was the Minecraft kid, who he never really had a lot of interactions with, but kind of knew him as, that kid. But he's like, okay, whatever, I'm friends with someone the group is someone I don't know, one of my close friends, and this Minecraft kid. How bad could it actually be? Anyways, right, so they sit down and they start working out the game plan for this project, because obviously they have a lot to do, because, it's 2 weeks long. They're not going to be given 2 weeks to do nothing. So as soon as Ben starts talking about, all right, so let's divvy up the work and figure out, what are we going to do in class? Let's have a timeline, and also what people are going to do, at home. And he just said, if anyone has any, reasons they can't do something on a certain day, or they're gone, or they're busy or something, please let me know, as that'll affect how I distribute the work. And the Minecraft kid immediately pipes up and says, I don't know how much work I can do at home. I've, been very serious with my gaming recently. And Ben is like, all right, bro, I respect the grind, but at the end of the day, I don't know if that's, a legitimate reason not to be doing work, because, hey, man, if he's not doing the work, that doesn't mean the work goes away. It literally just means that one of the other people has to, take it over, Ben has to take it over instead. And Ben's not trying to do a lot more work than he needs to do. That's pretty understandable. But the Minecraft kid says, no, man, it's super, super serious. I could be making a lot of money. And by the way, spoiler, the Minecraft kid couldn't. He was thinking of playing in Minecraft tournaments, which I don't even think exist. I don't think there is a competitive gaming scene for Minecraft. I'm pretty sure I watched a video on why that failed or something. But anyways, right, he was like, bro, I'm playing for the MLG, bro. It's gonna happen. I just need to grind harder. And then he goes on, the Minecraft kid goes on to tell everyone at the table what, extreme measures he's been taking to, grind out Minecraft. The first thing he says is he brings a mouse into class every day to practice jitter clicking. And if you don't know, jitter clicking is basically just when you click your mouse really quickly, but you do it by, vibrating your wrist. I don't really know. I can't personally do it. I'm not about to try. But it gets you more clicks per second, which in a certain version of Minecraft is better for combat, because on some servers you take less knockback and your more hits register. I don't know the science behind it or anything, right? So, and Ben, in the back of his mind, was like, I thought I heard a little noise. For the last couple weeks, he'd been hearing this, really faint, kind of pitter-patter noise of, and he had no idea what it was, because, Minecraft kid sat in the way back, and Ben sat middle front, so he wasn't, 100% sure, what the noise was, but he's in his head, he's all right, that explains that. But then the Minecraft kid goes on to explain some more uncleanly, right? Some not so very clean methods he's been using. Secret word of the day is shower, so comment shower, I'll try and heart it. Anyways, right, so basically, the Minecraft kid goes on to explain that showers take way too much time. At this point, Ben and his friend kind of look at each other bro, what are you talking about? Look, in the United States, there's kind of a people tend to shower a little bit too much, right? It's bad for the skin. You don't actually need to like scrub your hair and like you don't have to shower 3 times a day, bro. You just don't have to. Like if anything, it's worse for you. However, right, showering is a good thing. Please do it, at least eventually. You don't have to do it every day or every 5 seconds, right, bro? But just try and do it eventually. Try and do it at least a little bit. That's honestly all I ask at this point. But the Minecraft kid was explaining how he's not showered for the last week. Because he's like, you know what, it takes up too much time. That's at least 15 to 20 minutes where he could be practicing his Minecraft gaming. At this point, right, Ben and his friend look at each other like, bro. Bro. Like, they were in 5th grade, right? But even then, Ben was like, he knew that that was ridiculous. He's just like, bro. And then the Minecraft kid goes on to explain that, you know, while he hasn't implemented this following tactic yet, he thinks it's really going to be able to transform his gameplay. So they're a little curious what this mysterious tactic that he hasn't done yet is. And the Minecraft kid goes on to say that, yeah, he's not going to change his clothes. So the creeper hoodie that he was wearing today, he's not going to change it and he's not going to wash it because it's going to take, just like Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs or whatever, right? It's going to take too much mental energy away from like what he could be using to strategize better PvP in Minecraft. And Ben was just looking at him like his mouth was like, if Ben wasn't like controlling his mouth, like his mouth would have just dropped at this point. Just like, are you serious, bro? So anyways, right at this point, Ben and his friend are just like looking at each other like, this kid, bro. This kid is crazy, bro. This kid is out of this world. So Ben's friend actually eggs him on and says, dude, I don't believe you. And the Minecraft kid said, is that a challenge? Is this a quest like I can complete in Bed Wars? And Ben just rolls his eyes at that comment. But, you know, Ben's friend is a little bit like, I don't want to say like mischievous because I wouldn't say that's the case, but he definitely enjoys a good show. So he says, yeah, man. Yeah, actually, no, I am. This is a challenge. This is actually a challenge, man. This is a challenge. If you can complete all those things and prove it, right, somehow, you will have my respect forever. You didn't even have to offer up like an actual prize. And the Minecraft kid said, then it's a deal. And Ben just looks at his friend with this look of like, why? Because Ben knew that, you know, the Minecraft kid was actually going to go through with it and that he was going to have to sit with the Minecraft kid every single day for the next 2 weeks. And yeah, sure enough, every single day when they came in for class, Ben noticed the kid was wearing the same shirt. And on one of the days, he actually noticed that there was like a certain stain on the shirt, probably from lunch or something, and or not shirt, hoodie. And every single day for the next 2 weeks, he would look at the hoodie, he would look for where the stain was, and sure enough, the stain was still there, and it would have been easily washed away, right, if that hoodie was washed or anything. And every single day, the Minecraft kid came in, and yeah, even though Ben was across the table from him, by the first weekend, yeah, no, he could definitely smell the Minecraft kid. There was no question about it at that point. So how the project worked was it was kind of like a big group project, but it was also like visually heavy. Like there was a lot of visuals involved in the project. So on the final day when it was due, there was like a project fair type thing where one person would stay at the table. Everyone would designate like one person to stay at the table, and the other 3 would go around and in this like notebook, they would like take notes about the other person's work or whatever to submit it to the teacher. I don't know, maybe it's to make it easier to grade or just like give them something to do that was kind of fun. And the Minecraft kid on that day, because after 2 weeks had passed, they'd finished the project, they didn't really give a lot of work to the Minecraft kid because he was busy gaming, and at this point they kind of were just like, dude, we're just gonna do the work ourselves. This is just so interesting to watch anyways, we don't really care. So the Minecraft kid didn't do a lot of the work, but at the end of the day the project was finished and they did a pretty good job. And the Minecraft kid said, guys, I appreciate you guys like allowing me to like craft away or something cringe like that. And he's like, so I will be the one who stays and explains the project. And they're like, dude, are you sure? And he's like, yes, I'm very sure. So they're like, all right, man, like I kind of want to see the other projects anyways. So by this time, right, Ben was sitting on the other side of the table and he could like barely breathe. Like imagine spoiled milk plus onions plus I can't think of anything right. Just imagine something that smells really bad. I know, perfect description. It's almost like you're there. I'm describing it so well, it's almost like you're there. With the words, the beautiful words, it smells bad. But anyways, right, this kid was smelling like spoiled milk that was spilled behind your bed that you find, you know, the puddle of, you know, curdled milk 6 months later. That's the best thing I could give as a description. As well, his like hoodie was like also reeked, but also was full of like stains and hair and just gross stuff. But he's sitting at the table, and Ben and the other and his friend and the third kid, right? They decide to go. They walk around, but Ben is like, he witnesses, right, because he kind of like, he wants to know what other people's interactions are, and he's not really paying attention to the first place that he goes to visit, and he has like his other two friends take notes and such, and he just turns around and watches as this group of girls goes to sit at their table, and they all stand up, and one of them kind of like is like, oh my god, and the Minecraft kid's like, what? And they're like, nothing, we're good, we're just gonna sit farther away so we can view your project better, we're just nearsighted. And he's like, nearsighted? Yeah, they're like, we're all nearsighted. And he's like, I don't know if that's how it works. And they're like, yep, it's how it works. So they all stand like 5 feet away from the table, which he's sitting on the other side of, as he explains the project. And Ben like, nudges his friend, is like, dude, do you just hear it happened? And Ben's friend was kind of paying attention to it. He's like, yeah, bro, oh my god. Anyways, right, probably like the most interesting part happens at the very end of the class, because that's when one person goes up and hands the project in to the teacher, right? Oh god, I got something stuck in my throat, bro. Anyways, right, so the Minecraft kid decides to go up at the end of class and hand the teacher the project. So he grabs the project, goes up to the front of the class, and Ben just like nudges his friend again. He's like, dude, let's just watch, let's just see what happens. And sure enough, from far away, they can't hear what the Minecraft kid says or what the teacher says, but they're just watching the look on the teacher's face. The teacher has kind of like a neutral / slight smile on his face as people come up and like bring him stuff. And the Minecraft kid goes up and gets really close for some reason to hand it in. And you can see the teacher's face go from like a flat expression to just like, his face is like goes pale, bro. He's like, oh, he kind of like coughs for a second. He's like, and you can kind of like make out him saying thank you. And the Minecraft kid walks back, and the teacher takes out his like notebook and writes down a note as soon as that happens. And he's not written down a note during the entire class period, besides when he went around before during the fair type thing and like took some notes for people's work or whatever. And yeah, sure enough, the next day, the teacher said, hey, can you guys get into your groups, get into your partners? It's like, we're going to have a little celebratory thing because that was a really big deal. And I thought you'd have like a little goodbye thing with your group. It's only going to be like 10 minutes or whatever. So they go back to like the table, and the group gets there. It's Ben, his friend, the random person, and then they see the Minecraft kid sitting down, and there's no pungent smell, and he's actually changed his clothes. And Ben like looks at him and says, bro, what happened to the streak? Because it was pretty apparent that one, he showered, and two, he was in a different outfit now. And he's like, I'm so mad, bro, at the teacher. And they're just like, dude, what do you mean? Like, we got the grade back, we got like a 91, we killed it. And the Minecraft kid's like, no, Ben, it's not that, we did great on the project, like killing it, whatever, right? The problem is that the teacher emailed my mom saying I didn't smell very good, and it was alarming. And then my mom made me shower and wash my clothes, and I lost so much efficiency in my Minecraft, I will never become an MLG pro. And Ben and his friend just look at each other.